Hey, what's up? It's Kokomo Press Podcast. I'm Jordan Granger, and this week we have a very special episode. Part of the Deaduccine Alfraido cast is here, including myself, Cortni, Matty, and Jereme, and we're here to talk about our movie that premieres this Saturday at American Dream Hi-Fi. Tickets are sold out. You can't get them, but check out this whole entire conversation we have. And guess what? There's going to be a tiny little clip from the movie. You are not going to want to miss that. It's all in this episode of the Kokomo Press Podcast, baby. Woo!
Warning, this video contains adult content not suitable for children.
What's up? It's the Kokomo Press Podcast. I'm Jordan Granger, and we have a special setup this week. We have an entire movie cast. Well, not the whole movie cast, but we have a whole cast of people that were in this movie that we did, and we produced the Kokomo Press, Outhouse Productions, I was going to say records, and, of course, Fleshbox Productions. Films?
Fleshbox Films. Alliteration.
Here we go. I'll bring everybody in right now. I'm Jordan Granger. I'm your host today, and we've got a special...
Am I a special guest?
You are a special guest / host.
Courtney.
And then, go ahead.
Jereme.
And then
Matty Crull.
So Jereme, we're gonna go and put the spotlight right on Jereme. He's the only one that hasn't been on the podcast before. What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you been?
Good.
How's practice today? Did you enjoy it?
It was good. It's good.
We're also all in a band together, so if you're
I'm
not
in a
catching
band.
the vibe, yeah,
Long
Courtney's in the
time
band.
listener, first time caller.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, you got to check out the studio for the first time. You got
Yeah,
to see
it's
the
nice in here.
to set up. You know, it's a vibe, man.
It is.
We're just vibing out here.
Need some Edison bulbs.
You know, I'm gonna get something. I got a couple of ideas. You know, I put the new lighting up in the top. You guys can't see this, but there's fun lighting. And one of my lights went out. I had a light that was right there, a little circle light. Fucking just went out right before this podcast. So, welcome to the podcast.
It's almost as bad as a fire marshal showing up a week before a show.
Oh shit, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into a lot today, but just so you guys know, I'm gonna show you guys right now. This is the Deaduccine Alfraido world premiere companion podcast. So we're doing this on Saturday, March 11th. We are doing the full podcast, the full Monty, and we come out. The people that have tickets are gonna come on out, and then we'll have like DVDs, and we'll find somewhere online to put it. You'll be able to stream it eventually, but
Blu-rays.
yeah, Blu-rays. Yeah, let me go and I can show that real quick. Look at this. Blue. The Ray is blue. That's the Deaduccine. Like, you have the whole thing, the Deaduccine Alfraido Blu-ray. Pretty sweet. Sorry, my chair's making a lot of squeaky noises. It's fun. It sounds like a bed last night. Hey.
Gross.
Just kidding.
You're better than
I'm
that.
glad I was part of your guys' foreplay.
I know. We might release that. We did a
She texted me, she's
special.
like, Jordan and Shelby are being weird. I'm like,
We literally would go back and forth between talking shit to each other and then being like, "Oh, you're so sweet," and then back to be like, "Fuck you." She like called me a bitch and a hoe like 50
And then
times.
they
last
had a
night.
whole thing about butt sex, and I'm like,
When
Yeah.
two
I feel
petty
like I'm
people
part of
meet.
something I should be part of.
Your pettiness cancels each other out.
Yeah.
the drunken Kokomo Press. That's just going to be the side.
After
side
hours,
thing now,
Kokomo
yeah.
Press.
I said
After
it
There
was,
it
it was
Yeah.
the Kokomo Press After Dark.
I was trying to do late night vibes on the go live on Facebook and be like, everybody, I'm so happy I did it. It would have been horrible.
No, he tried to go live like multiple times.
It wouldn't work. And
I'm really glad
by
we
the end,
didn't.
I'm like,
If only, what's her name? Sue was still alive.
Sue
That's
Johansson.
what I said last night.
Yeah, the sex toy chick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Yeah.
That was the
Oh,
weirdest.
yeah.
You remember her? Like when
I
you were like
remember
kids,
that.
it's like in the 90s.
And
Like she's like
that's what led
showing
to
you
the
how to
butt
use a
stuff.
dildo. I'm like, you're 90. What are you doing?
I remember watching that
thing.
when I was little, and it's like, I don't know if I should be watching this, but it's not
Oh,
like
no, we definitely
wrong.
shouldn't have.
Well, we
That's
shouldn't have been watching it,
But
but
we
it wasn't
did.
like that. Ooh, I'm watching porn.
Can you
It's like,
imagine?
should I be watching this?
That's somebody's grandma. Can you imagine like being her grandchildren? Like you have to explain it to like you go to
She's
school.
probably got a butt.
Like, yeah, I saw your grandma on TV last night. She was playing with a butt plug. I'm like, what?
But are their grandmas on TV?
Oh, that's true.
It's grandma. Yeah, grandma's
That's
still
a
on
flex.
TV.
That is a flex.
Yeah, it's like my grandma's Sue.
I
Everybody knows
wish
that
my
one.
grandma was Sue.
Well, everybody
She's
our age
just
knows that
Blanche.
one.
Your grandma's just Blanche. She's still one of the Golden Girls, and that's all that matters.
She's so cool.
Yeah, that's badass. Is she gonna come to the show? She's like, I can't.
She's on oxygen, so she probably shouldn't.
Yeah, I need to be
Good
on
because
some
we're sold out.
Yeah, we're sold out.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ron,
Guess what?
That's all I care
My
about.
mom.
Sold out, baby. If you don't have tickets already, you ain't coming.
We're gonna do a Sunday matinee
My mom's on the no.
We should.
We
the
should.
list of people that can't come.
at
Well,
the
we'll
Civic
do.
Center.
We'll do a second podcast next week. And I'm just kidding. I already have somebody booked. If I didn't have somebody booked, we could do a second podcast next week and just on Sunday play the whole movie and just do color commentary the whole time and just talk
Are
about
we gonna
it.
do a commentating track?
I think we should.
I think we really
I think it'd be
should.
fun.
We'll do a special edition version because I still have to do the director's cut.
We can do different versions too. We can do like a regular one and like a sober one and then like a drunk one.
Well, I'm gonna
I
do
want
it.
the Macho Man version.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a director's cut where damn it, I don't know if I should say it, but
Don't
ahead.
say it.
the voice of the monster is just gonna be the Macho Man. So I do
Of the big bad.
I do the voice of
The voice of the big bad.
villain. Let's just say
Moving
that.
on.
Villain, yeah.
But I'm gonna do a special track where it's Macho Man doing it.
Yeah, we're not trying to give away too much because we want everybody to watch it, and we want it to be a surprise what you guys see because it's a really fun narrative. We've got
It's
a
a
lot
wholesome
going
family
on.
film.
Yeah, we've got. I can show you guys a little bit
Rated
of
R.
our background scenes. If you show the people, we've got this one's right here. We've got Messy Gravis. We've got Jasmine Jade. We've got Courtney's back, and this is a funny one. And then Jesse realized it, and then you can see Matty giving directions like Courtney do a better job. And then and then we've got this behind the scenes here of you guys doing the.
Sorry, when we were doing the
No, you're
introductions, we didn't even talk about it. That you're the stars of the movie.
Yeah,
I just directed. I'm not on camera.
Yeah,
I'm behind the camera.
and voice.
You guys are all stars.
I think that's
And voice.
hilarious because
And
when you
Courtney's the
first
writer.
said something to do this, you were like, "Hey, it's just like a couple lines. Come over for like an hour."
It was supposed to be a 10-minute YouTube video, and we shot a whole movie in 4 days
It's pretty good.
on a
Was it
budget
4
of
or 3?
$81 for
Yeah.
4 days on a budget of $81 and Family Dollar. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's really.
I mean, majority of the props were stuff that was already mine.
Yeah, we shot all in one location.
So where's
It's
my
cool.
$80 check?
$80 is what I spent on it.
That's why she's the producer.
I take Apple Pay.
slash writer.
Slash
you don't
writer.
get the money
Anyways,
that I
sorry,
put
I
in.
didn't.
No,
I
you're
didn't mean
good.
to-
That's
I didn't mean to
perfect.
Whose
derail.
name's first?
I just realized we didn't talk about it at all.
On which
People that
basis,
don't-
sometimes it's mine.
People that don't know the movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's starring Jereme Badham, Courtney Richardson, Jordan Granger, Messy Gravis, Ready
Yeah,
to Rock.
and you, vocals.
You gotta do pro bono stuff.
But
every
I was
now and then.
mostly behind the camera. I just thought about it because I'm like directing there.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
true. That's one thing I
director.
didn't say is we actually are. Every last one of us are in the film, and a big portion of the film with Courtney being the writer and an actor, and then actor, and then actor, and then director / voiceover. Like it's gonna be really great. I'm excited for people to see it. I haven't seen the complete finished product because I'm trying to I want to see it in the room with the people. I want to be a part of the
just watched
people. I know you literally just watched the whole thing. You both have seen it. I'm the only one in the room. I want to be like you people.
I've seen it like 67 times because I'm also the editor.
I've also
Yeah, you've
I've seen it way too many damn times.
Yeah, you've seen it more than anybody.
I'm tired of watching it.
You've seen the cuts nobody's seen. The extra titty cuts.
He saw the ones with my ass in it.
Yeah, her ass was in it for a minute. But, and then I cut it down to just a subliminal frame of just her butt. And I was like, I'm going to leave that in there.
Now everybody's going to be trying to stop the movie to see if they can find her butt.
There's
Wholesome family film.
What they don't realize is where it's coming from. It's like at the worst scene where there's
Did
no
you
butt
leave my
in there.
ass in the movie?
It's on the DVD.
No.
DVD. It's on the DVD.
Let my
fine.
kids
It's
watch
fine.
it.
I'll show a couple more of these background
Subliminal.
photos just so people can see.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
there's Maddie. Hey, I had to get some with you actually in the photo. And there's you giving out directions. This is actually when you guys are shooting one of the scenes. I got a little behind the scenes there. And then that's this plate of spaghetti, which is hilarious.
I did that. It was
Strainer. That's Pepe. You got Pepe in it. There's a special guy wearing his favorite team's outfit. I love it. You know, he's a huge Joseph Adai fan.
Gary Panisse.
There's Gary and Sherry Panisse. And then there's Courtney at the end. Woo! Looks pretty good. That's all the behind the scenes photos. I don't want to give. Oh, actually, no, I have a couple more. Sorry, I got this one of actually all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a photo of us. Hey, and then there's
Denise
Jasmine.
Panisse.
Denise Panisse. And then there's
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Our fearless leader.
this needs to be your
That's
photo.
one of my backgrounds on my phone.
Yeah, this should be your photo on your IMDb page.
Yeah, why isn't
should
that?
put- I should
Yeah,
put-
you need to put that there.
I need to put it on there. I've got a bunch of pictures on there, but that one's not on there. I don't have any from Deaduccine.
I could add it. Take no time. You can do it. That's behind the scenes.
It's a good one.
You should make one of those 80s portraits where it's like that, but your face is superimposed in the background looking off into the left or something.
Yeah.
I do those with cat pictures for people.
Put a cat there.
I've done some
Put a
for.
cat there.
I did some for a
Pepe
lady's
would
dead
look
parents,
awesome.
Too.
Boom.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Pepe in it, yeah.
Yeah, Pepe is definitely in it. She's gonna be in the next movie. We're doing a Chinese version, so that Chinese food kills you, and Pepe's gonna
That's
be in it. If you know
racist
what I'm
because
saying?
Pepe is Siamese.
Is she Siamese?
Yeah.
She
I didn't
is
know that.
Siamese.
That's racist as fuck.
please.
You are racist.
How's it racist? That song?
No, because they're Asian cats.
I know.
So she's Asian.
I know, but have you seen that? What is that fucking movie? Was it Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
We
but
are
it was also.
Siamese.
It,
That's also racist.
It was pretty bad at the time. I'm just saying.
it was very racist.
That's also racist.
Yeah,
Early
it's okay.
Disney, man.
Yeah, you see
Why
Song of the
can't they
South,
be
right?
Asian? Why can't they just be Asian?
Because they got squinty eyes.
Yeah, but aren't they from Asia?
Courtney,
I don't think so.
the fact that
No.
you point out that squinty eyes are an Asian stereotype makes you racist.
Oh my god.
I didn't.
I am Asian.
I don't see eye shape.
I don't see almond eye shape.
What did I get involved in?
Oh, yeah, you should have.
You got brought in.
Have you never listened to the Kokomo Press?
Yeah, you found out the hard way, and the hard way is
Hold on, where's my
And it gets worse when I'm here. Like,
what is Courtney getting? She's getting nuggets on the. Listen, see what I mean? This is what I deal with. She's
Remove the mic.
Matt. I hope you're excited to be the new co-host of the Kokomo Press Podcast.
You kicked me off last night and
Can't
said Shelby
wait.
was a new co-host.
No, Shelby said she was the new. Shelby said
I
she
got
was
kicked off. I've been kicked off every single podcast I've been on.
We've got so much good stuff with this, though. Honestly, like with the podcast, we're gonna have, or with the podcast, with the movie that we put out, we're gonna do the premiere. We have DVDs. If you go online right now to the Outhouse, if you go out to that
Everybody keeps calling it DVDs. I'm like, no, we're in the future.
Blu-rays.
Sorry.
We
Where's
have
the
we have
4K?
we have optical media. If you want to get a shirt by any of these bands, and Deaduccine Alfraido is actually on here. We actually have some cool Deaduccine Alfraido merch that was done by Matty Crull himself. So if you're looking to get something for the movie and help contribute to us, that's how you do it.
Yep. That's
Go on there.
outhouserecords.myshopify.com.
There we go.
outhouserecords.myshopify.com. Buy stuff.
I need
Do it one
that
more
Friday
time.
night shirt.
outhouserecords.myshopify.com. Hold on. http://www.outhouserecords.myshopify.com /
Sunday.
Sunday. Journey.
Journey.
Thread.
My ex-wife joined Journey Gang. Did you see our video? We did that July 4th video where Matt shot the video and then he did the voiceover for it too, which is basically the same thing we did for the movie here. And we did like different a red, white, and blue journey, and it was like an abortion joke. Yeah. And then my ex-wife just got a black journey, so I'm like, what if we do like a Juneteenth version this time? And the black journey comes up, and Jordan's like, why'd you guys invite me here? And we're like, we're doing a Juneteenth, and he's like, you guys got to tell me this. I don't want to do this, and it'll be funny.
When I was working out, God, I don't want to give it away. When I was working out the voice, we already said I do a voiceover. In the movie.
You
when
do
I
a
was,
voiceover.
When I was working it out, I was trying to figure out what he would sound like.
Yeah.
And like one of the voices was the Journey guy. She's gonna talk like this.
Like a Western, like an Arthur Morgan.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, it's me, cowboy.
Marinara sauce. Like I don't know.
I told him that was too hot. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
too hot.
She's like, yeah, you got to stop recording right now. We got to go to the bedroom.
You can't do that. Well, the funny thing is one thing we all have in common as well, like not just with the Deaduccine Alfraido stuff, is we all really like The Last of Us show. We've all been really enthralled in that. And who better than to have the greatest voiceover of all time than Pedro Pascal?
Right.
I mean,
Troy
I feel like he's got the best voice.
Troy Baker.
Troy Baker's voice is better. I'm
How dare you?
I'm still of the camp that
It's good. I'm not saying it's not good.
The
but
show is
come
really
on.
good, but I still prefer the game. Like I can't. Maybe it's because I played it first.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys
But
are hipsters, we get it.
Troy Baker is like. I can't wait to see him tonight. Actually, as James, because he
Yeah,
plays.
that'll be interesting.
He plays one of the bad guys, and I'm
That's
like,
tonight, isn't it?
yeah, Troy Baker is so freaking good.
As of right now, of us shooting this, there's only 2 episodes left in the show, right? So we've got the one that sets up the conflict for the finale, and then the finale, and that's usually how these shows go.
Yeah.
So we know it's going to be pretty lit.
Yeah,
And I know.
No, I think tonight's episode is going to be pretty contained.
Do you think it will be? It'll be itself.
It'll be its standalone episode.
no.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I can see it. It's only like 50 minutes long. I think the finale is like 40.
It's its own
41
little
minutes.
thing,
and I'm like,
yeah.
we only have 90 minutes left of the show, and I'm like,
That's
there's so much to cover. But I got faith in them. I like the show so far. But like I said, so last night.
We haven't seen a workbench yet.
That's true. Or a pallet pushing Ellie because she can't swim.
We did see them get their backpacks down, and
That is true.
we did see that.
No, so I was over at my bros and Ryan's house last night.
Yeah.
My brother cousin, for those that don't know. We're mountain people. It's fine. No, But I was over at his house because he never played the game, and
Yeah.
he watched the show just like you. Like he watched the show as a standalone thing, but as we're this far in, he's like, man, I got to play this game. So he told me, he was like, yeah, I'm trying to borrow a PS3 from somebody. I was like, dude, I have the remastered version. So I took it over there, and I sat and watched him play it for like the first 6 hours of the game.
Yeah.
Like he started and like. We weren't supposed to do that. I just watched him play it because I'm just like, I'm so excited for you. This is awesome. But anyway, so watching that again, seeing it, like the cutscenes and everything else, like it definitely solidified in my mind. I'm like, I still prefer the game, and it wasn't just my
Okay,
mind.
so
Show's not
you
bad.
guys-
That's not the game's always going to be the best.
So you enjoy the okay? So Pedro Pascal has a really great voice.
Pedro's-
we all know
Yeah,
he has
yeah,
a
no.
great
Pedro is
voice.
fantastic.
not
I
taking
love-
anything
And
away from it.
Mando's back this
The
week
little
too.
nuances he's done with the character different from the game as far as the anxiety
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Great.
I love Pedro, and I think he was a fantastic casting choice.
Yeah.
Like the casting in the show is fantastic.
They needed somebody who was going to, get people that didn't see the game as much as I think
Right.
the guy probably would have killed it.
I think it's perfect.
But
yeah,
he has the best grizzled look, and his voice is
Yeah.
he has this very almost like radio quality
Yeah.
voice where I love it.
That's how it works as Din Djarin, because like he's got you cast this amazing actor, and you put a helmet on him the entire show, but like his voice, he can act so much just from his voice and his mannerisms.
Yeah.
Only Pedro could do that.
Too
Like,
bad
he
Wonder
kills
Woman
it.
'84 sucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pedro
Well, he
the
was
best
great
part.
in that,
He was the
though.
best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His craziness, and he played such a different character. Like even when I just hate watched the entire series of Game of Thrones, and he was great
You
in
love
that.
it.
So
I hate watching
he got his
it.
head crushed, right?
Yeah, like
seen that
fucking
scene.
by a man. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
I've
That was
seen that
great.
scene. That scene haunts my dreams.
It's crazy. They killed it.
It's terrible. For some reason, it sticks in my brain.
Yeah.
I've only seen a few episodes, and that was one of the episodes that. So Ryan, I was just talking about. He tried to get me into Game of Thrones, and he's like, "Okay, well, we watched like the first couple episodes, and then he's like, I have like 3 or 4 picked out from other seasons. You watch these, you're gonna be hooked on it." And I watched like 6 episodes, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I'm not into high fantasy.
It's hard
But
to
that was
get
one of the
into.
episodes, and I'm just like,
I wouldn't say it's high fantasy.
That
Until
scene.
the
It's
end.
high fantasy.
Until the end.
It's high
Are we
fantasy
gonna
the
do
whole
this?
fucking time. You ready to have this argument? Because I will have it.
No.
I'm ready. I'm
Don't
ready.
do
It's
it.
me and Jordan versus you.
Dragons,
No.
giants, dwarfs, woodland fairies, fucking ice zombies.
It's high fantasy.
There's high fantasy, bro. Sword fighting.
It's not.
Me-
Okay, so my thought is they're in the world, but it's not like the major component of the world.
That's what I said.
You are full of
I
shit,
said the high
sir.
fantasy stuff is
When you
like
watch
actual...
stuff like with Merlin and stuff, magic is fucking everywhere. Like,
It's high
Bro,
fantasy.
there was a shadow man first off, there's a huge witch. The red woman is the
I'm not
biggest
denying
point.
it's not involved. I just don't think it's the
There's a dragon woman.
It's the
Nobody
genre.
watches it for the
No.
witches.
Yeah, they watch it for the
You're full of
titties and the
shit.
incest.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
so much magic in this show. You guys are full of shit. You talking about the many-faced god? Like, there's so much magic.
okay.
Come on.
The definition of high fantasy is it's an Earth, but it's a different Earth where magic and wizards and dragons exist, and that's literally what it is.
Yeah, it's
Harry
literally
Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. This
Yeah.
stuff is high fantasy.
And even Harry
Skyrim,
Potter is barely.
Elder Scrolls.
I don't know.
Harry Potter has its own world, like inside the world, so you can kind of say it's not high fantasy.
Yeah.
But I think
Oh,
Game
you're
of Thrones.
saying Harry Potter's not high fantasy?
I think it is, but I don't think it. It's high fantasy, but within this realm.
The entire focus of Harry Potter is the magic, though.
Did you guys watch The
Which is
Golden
high
Compass?
fantasy.
Like, did you guys ever
Yeah.
read The
I
Golden
agree.
Compass?
Yeah.
I'm
focus
saying it's
of-
high fantasy. What I'm saying is I don't like that genre at all. Like
Yeah.
like Hogwarts Legacy looks like an awesome game, but I can't get into it. You know, it's
Yeah.
The
like,
Forbidden Game.
Did you like Elder Scrolls?
I played Oblivion and I played a little bit of Skyrim, but like I couldn't like stick into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would much prefer like sci-fi fantasy, like Fallout or something like that.
Somewhere you can take a
Fallout.
shower.
Okay, all I'm saying is it's more grounded than Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, that's stupid.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
It's
the
not
new one
like-
with is it Chris Pine in that movie?
No, I'm just talking about Dungeons and Dragons in general, or like
Dungeons and Dragons is high fantasy.
or like
Lord-
Lord of the
Oblivion
Rings?
or
Yeah.
Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls.
Yeah.
It's not an Elder Scroll.
No.
I agree. And that's why I like Fallout so much, because it's basically Skyrim, but it's like post-apocalyptic nuclear stuff rather than dragons.
And our band is named after a
Fallout high
Fallout thing,
fantasy?
so
No, Fallout's sci-fi.
yeah, it's definitely sci-fi.
Fallout is sci-fi dystopian future.
Yeah, dystopian.
So what's the
sci-fi.
difference between magic and
Okay.
sci-fi?
So sci-fi, in this sense, this is something that actually could happen in the future of the world, just like The Last of Us, because the fungal infection is a thing that could actually happen. Fallout, if nuclear stuff, that technically we don't
Yeah.
really know. Nuclear stuff is crazy.
No,
there
I'm talking
could be
about the
giant
tech.
scorpions.
Like, what's that line? Like, for an advancement civilization so far in the future, anything could look like magic or whatever.
Okay.
That,
Okay.
yeah.
So here is the difference as far as genre. So I'm a genre Nazi. You guys know this. You're in a band with me. You already know this. She knows it 'cause she hears it all the damn time. The difference is high fantasy says 100 years ago, this is how the world was. Sci-fi fantasy, where like Fallout or something, is saying in 100 years, this is how the world could be. There's your difference. Basically, like in these high fantasy worlds, it's like somewhere in the past, this thing actually happened. Now, there's a difference. Then you could say a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, which is Star Wars. Then you got sci-fi.
Space wizards.
There's a difference. Yeah, and you know what? I freaking love Star Wars.
I figured it out. It's,
but something about dragons and wizards I can't get into. Just like I played D&D,
in
but
1962, in his book Profiles of the Future and Inquiry into the Limits of Possible, science fiction writer Arthur C. Clarke formulated this famous 3 laws, of which the third law is the best known and most widely cited. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, I've heard
That's
that
what I was
before.
thinking of,
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, because I mean, at some point, if
Clarke's 3 laws.
At some point, if we traveled back to the beginning of mankind and we showed them our iPhone, that looks like magic.
We'd be gods.
We'd be
yeah.
gods. Okay.
Are we getting into
We're not going to go there.
We're not going to get into this.
But yeah, I 100%
You know where he's going.
I 100% believe that the ancient alien theory kind of stuff is actually it was mankind learning to time travel, and we went back and we showed people, and then they're like, "You must be a god. You came from the sky and you showed me technology that I can't comprehend." That was God at the point.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Even right now, if someone were to time travel from 1,000 years in the future, the way that technology exponentially advances daily, something from 1,000 years from now is going to blow our minds. We probably could have blown our own minds if we went back to us as kids and showed us a smartphone. We have all
Or
the
a video game.
We have all the information in the world in our pocket.
Wouldn't have known how to even use it. We were like, what the fuck's this?
We had the internet then, but like we still would have never guessed we could have. The
We'd have been
internet
like,
in our
oh, that's cool. How many ringtones you got?
pocket. yeah.
What's your callback tone?
What's your callback to? Like, what? We don't,
Right.
we don't use that in the future.
Well, I'm thinking like 19 like
Who's your MySpace top 4?
One of the things we ask is, whatever happened to Jesse McCartney?
You have a picture of Jesse McCartney. Oh, this is your segue. This is what
my
Jordan.
segue.
This is what Jordan does.
This is my segue.
So MySpace went downhill when they went past top 8. When you could do top 16, top 24, I'm like, nope, it's over for
Where's
him.
my boy Tom?
It's over.
That's all I want to know.
Tom? Oh, he's sold. He's a millionaire. He don't give a shit anymore. He sold MySpace.
Tom's good.
He made so much money off that crap.
Yeah, and the funniest
probably
part
bought
about
his
all
own
that
island.
is, like, I feel like Twitter's going
was
the
everybody's
same
friend,
way. Twitter's starting to add more random stuff. Like, now you're going to be able to, like, upload. Like, you can do live videos on Twitter now. It's basically going to become YouTube soon.
Yeah.
It's going to become its own, like, version of YouTube. You can put. So people are going to go live, and people will put videos on there, and they'll have entire podcasts on there.
Here's a question. Can I put a song on my profile so when people load my profile, it just plays a song?
Yeah.
That was the best thing about MySpace. I'm like, yeah, you want to come here? You're going to hear pig squeals and breakdowns.
Yeah, the entire time.
Immediately. You're going to have to run to that mute button because
You had the worst.
you're here in 2007 Job for a Cowboy.
Your MySpace.
You had
was the
MySpace
worst.
in 2007 though?
Yeah, it's still around.
I think I stopped using it like in 2005.
I didn't stop till like 08-ish because I know that when we first put our first EP out, it was in 08 and it was up on MySpace. That's
Hell
how I
yeah.
remember. It was like 08, 09 before I stopped using it. I mean, I had Facebook in like 05. But,
Yeah.
But like MySpace, I still use MySpace because of the music and stuff. At that point, Facebook was like bland as hell. Like you couldn't even comment on pictures and stuff. I don't think.
No,
You
it
had
was
a-
really
you
weird.
had
I
a-
also think people
you had a
younger
wall,
than us
but
don't use Facebook. That
No,
much
no,
anymore.
that's all
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Facebook is the boomer social media.
But even us, we were Facebook, and then the people right after us were like Twitter for sure.
I had a
It's
Zanga.
like Discord and
Remember
stuff.
Zanga?
Periscope
Live
wasn't-
journal.
I use
my Zanga
Vero.
would be so bad.
I'm a huge fan of Zack Snyder, so I'm always on Vero. Do you guys remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Instagram went down for like a day and a half, and then Vero, everybody downloaded it. Like, it's the new Instagram.
Oh yeah, remember it was like, oh, you're not gonna be able to have your stuff. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
deleted. Like
Zack Snyder has a huge stake in it. I'm pretty
What's
sure.
funny is I had a Zanga from like 2003 to like 2007 or something, and I used to update it every day because back in the day that's what you do. You'd blog your life or whatever.
Yeah.
And when they went to shut down, I actually saved it. So I have an XML file that has all my Zanga stuff from like when we were in high school and like when I hated you.
did you go back and read
Nice.
through it?
Oh,
When I
I
hated
read
you.
through it all the time.
When I
I've got it on my
hated you.
phone.
You did hate me.
I
Talking
did.
to Courtney when I hated
There's
you.
a post from like 2006, and I'm like, Courtney's such a bitch. That's all it is. And in the comment section, it was her defending herself, and then like a bunch of our friends from high school, like everybody's arguing in it, and I'm like, I just don't care. I just don't fucking like her. She's just always causing drama.
Hashtag Matty was right. Hashtag Matty was right.
Yeah, and then we
And look where we're at
fast
now.
forward 18 years later or whatever it is. And
You're such a bitch, but I love you.
yeah, it's
I'm
fucking-
still a bitch.
oh yeah, she still is. It's okay.
So you got okay. I want to get back to this because I
Sorry.
did think this was an interesting topic here.
My bad.
When we were talking a little bit about Pedro Pascal and then the original. What's the original guy's name? Something Clark.
Troy Baker.
Troy Baker.
Troy Baker. That's what it is. So did you
you'll
You
see
guys
should
him
put some
tonight.
respect
Did
on
you
that.
guys see this? This was pretty crazy. What would you guys have thought of this? So it says The Last of Us actor Jereme Jeremy Pierce, who played Tommy Miller in the games, told the direct that Mahershala Ali was the one in talks to play Joel before the show was
Mahershala.
cast. What?
Who is that?
Mahershala.
Mahershala?
I think
I've always
that's
heard
how you
Mahershala.
Oh.
I don't know. It could be both, dude. I don't know.
say it. I'm a fan though.
Oh, he's great.
Moonlight was good.
Blade. You have to be in Blade. What?
Moonlight.
I don't know if I've seen him in anything.
He was in that
True Detective
that
Season
weird
3.
Driving Miss Daisy movie that everybody hated
I haven't seen
about
it
the
yet.
white guy. It was
Moonlight won Best Picture, I believe.
Moonlight. He was in a show called The 4400. It was pretty crazy.
I haven't seen anything that he's been in apparently,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
That's a good
I
idea.
wouldn't
Now,
have,
if you're sorry.
oh, I was saying I wouldn't have been upset.
No.
I think Pedro has a better command over his subtleties in his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as without the mask, it would have been a good show
I think
still.
if you're asking if we'd be upset if it was a black guy,
No. I just want to know. But I was asking specifically Mahershala Ali.
I don't care if they change race. I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know. I've not seen the guy, so I don't know.
He's Blade.
He's gonna
I
be. He's
heard-
gonna be. Yeah.
Okay, I've
gonna
seen
be
his
Blade,
name
yeah.
because he's gonna be Blade.
No, he's
but,
gonna be Blade. He wasn't Blade.
No,
Wesley Snipes
was
was
Blade.
You better put some respect on
Like,
Wesley
I don't know
Snipes.
their
This
names.
is-
I'm really bad at actors.
Blade is
And
like the only vampire movie I
everything.
like. Well, other than like Lost Boys.
No, Twilight. Best vampire movie.
I've
series
never watched
ever.
Twilight.
Twilight's the
still,
best.
Still to this day.
We will.
Wait a minute. No.
Old Beller.
Fright Night
Vampire's Kiss. Oh, I do like a lot of vampires movies. Damn.
and the remake. I like the remake.
Yeah, you're right.
Game of Thrones is a lie because it's really just a ice zombie movie. It's a zombie show. That's the whole
Game
show
of
is like
Thrones?
the White Walkers.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're not White Walkers. They're just ice zombies.
Yeah.
It's honestly, there were certain parts of it acting wise, like Peter Dinklage was fucking fantastic.
Peter
in that
Dinklage is
show.
great in everything.
He's amazing.
He's
on that show.
fantastic.
And I love, and there's so much whoring. There's a lot of titties, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I watch
It's
it.
what Game of Thrones? You mean middle
You think I watch things for the
medieval Euphoria or whatever?
Middle Earth.
But boy, did
Middle
they
Earth.
Middle
they
Earth
fail in
Euphoria.
that last season.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, it's
horrible.
bad. It's so bad.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
What, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
See, I don't even know Game of Thrones, but I know that they ran out of source material, and that's why.
Yep.
No, so they knew
That's what's going to happen with The Last of Us.
They-
Trying to cut it off too
Yeah.
fast.
They're going to, yeah.
they rushed it.
Yeah. Well, the guy that wrote, what's the guy's name?
George R.R. Martin.
George R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
He's been working on the last book for like 15 years. They ran out of source material, so they had to make it up out of their ass.
Hey, I got good news for you,
Well, no,
George R. R.
they-
Martin.
He told him how he wanted it to end. They just didn't connect the dots right.
Yeah.
Well, there's the small subtleties and
Exposition
getting
is a
there
big
matters,
thing.
and
So,
if
yeah.
you don't have those, I mean, you just because you know how to get somewhere, you're going to take the weirdest
And there's
route.
characters that are in the books that aren't in the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's like, that's what I'm worried about The Last of Us, because I feel like they're going to run out of material. Because you can't have the Last of Us 3 come out alongside the story in the show at the same time. You can't
Yeah.
do that. But like, I liked your, was it you that
No
said that?
spoilers, but second season or second game could be 2 seasons.
it is
Oh,
good.
it's
They
gonna
put
be.
it. They're doing it.
I
two
I
seasons.
liked your idea, didn't you? Weren't you the one that said that you have an idea of like just do one whole season of a flashback of
Yeah,
Joel
like-
and Tommy in between? So
Like, I'd love to see that.
That way, it could be exclusive to the show, and it could save some time before they jump into a third game.
Yeah, and you can do whatever you want. It's kind of like what they're doing with like the Star Wars universe and being able to like kind of like go back and do New Republic stuff or Old Republic
Yeah.
stuff and like and there's stuff that hasn't been mapped out. Like I know they're talking right now with the newest because Mando's back. We got to talk about that too. Mando's
yeah,
back. That's
so
exciting.
good.
Did you guys watch it?
Oh yeah.
Did you watch Mando?
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
great. Made me feel like I was right back in it.
Yeah.
But like on top of that, like with the Ahsoka series, there's they're talking about it might be like Outer Rim shit that like it's not anything that's been explored, so they get to fuck with new shit.
Yeah, well, it's because spoiler for Rebels. You're probably not gonna watch it though, but
No.
we talked about it. But at the end of
a
Rebels,
cartoon.
you've seen it, haven't you? You watched Rebels? Oh shit. Okay.
It's a cartoon.
You've already told me this. Though.
It's so good. But yeah, so
Spoiler alert.
at the end, basically, just something happens. Spoiler alert for Star Wars Rebels for anybody that's hasn't seen
Talking about
it.
the fucking whales,
No, but so Ezra is one of the main characters.
space whales.
Ezra is basically like he's like the Anakin of that story. Like he's constantly being pulled between the light and the dark.
Yeah.
At one point, Maul, who used to be Darth Maul, tried actually making him his apprentice, and he's like struggled with the dark side. And he actually has a Jedi holocron and a Sith holocron.
Yeah.
And he like talks to the Sith holocron and stuff. That it's a big crazy thing. But anyways, at the very end, Grand Admiral Thrawn, who's the big bad of the show,
Yeah.
Something happens, and him and Ezra end up being transported to basically the Outer Rim, like
Yeah.
someplace remote. And Ahsoka had made a promise that she's going to go find him. So basically,
Well, I know it
That's
was
her whole goal.
the space whales. I know there's this. What are they called?
I don't
Starts with a
remember.
P, right?
I can't remember. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
That's what. Isn't that what gets them there? Like, doesn't that like?
But anyways,
Is that what we saw in Mando?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. They did a.
That's what I mean. I think Mandalorian is going to bridge it into the Ahsoka series, just like it did with Boba Fett and stuff.
Yep.
It's going to be other stories, but in the Ahsoka series, they're going to pick up because she even said that in I can't remember which show it was in. Whatever show she was in, Mandalorian. Probably
She was in Boba.
But yeah, but that too. Like I confused both of them because it felt like Mandalorian 2.5. You know, but she even said, where is Grand Admiral Thrawn? She's looking for Ezra and Thrawn. So they're gonna bring in all these characters from Rebels, which is gonna be awesome. I'm so excited.
I'm excited. I think them doing what they did this week in Mando. There's a lot of they made sure to put representation of obese women with the whales. I was really excited about that. I'm just happy we're not fat phobic anymore. We can put. They had Lizzo. They had.
It's 2023. You can't be phobic of anything.
I know, right? You can't be scared of shit.
Don't be arachnophobic.
You're not allowed to have fear.
You're gonna offend that
What did
spider.
I tell you last night? If you don't let somebody play with your butt, then you're gay.
Yeah, that's what she tried to say. That was on the pod that we did last night. That after hours, she was like, "If you don't let," was it Shelby that said that or you?
No, it was me.
You guys were both like talking about, if you don't take a finger up your ass, you're fucking gay. And I'm like, what? That seems like the opposite of.
It made sense.
It's that video I sent to the group.
It depends on how far in.
Yeah, it's
There's a certain point of no return. And
So
then
you
you're
are
gay.
1 finger or 2 finger guy?
I don't know yet. We'll find
Should
out.
I ask?
Let's find out.
I had that stage joke where I was talking about the other night my girl was giving me a blowjob and then she put a finger in my ass and I was like, whoa. I don't think we need a fist and a finger in there. Like, that's a little much. Like, that was the joke. Was like, yeah. I thought it was a good joke, but everybody always looked at me like I was fucking stupid. They're like, this guy.
I love it.
I know. I thought it was like, oh, we don't need a fist and a finger. That's a little much.
course.
Come on. What do I look like with a fist and a finger in?
Like 5 fingers, better make it 6.
Better make it all of them. I want you to Hayukin in my asshole.
Uncle Fister.
Uncle Fister.
You put it in there and then you open it.
You got the
Yeah.
You got the teaser, the pleaser.
Oh, there you got the whole thing.
Yeah, what was the Vulcan?
The Vulcan.
The I can't remember
Star
the other
Trek
one.
or
There's the fuck. I guess that we had a whole thing. And with Dwarf, we actually had a song that had it in it, and it ended up not being a thing. Or we talked about putting it in there. There's the teaser, the pleaser, the Vulcan,
Crowd pleaser?
the. I know the last one was Uncle Fister,
Yeah.
but like there was something else with that, but I can't remember now. Oh, the 4 Horsemen, maybe, I don't know.
There's the what's it called? The stinky pink. What is it?
Well,
Pink?
of course, Shocker. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That might be one of them.
No, that's what
three.
it was. The Spocker. Of course, that's
Shocker,
what,
the Spocker.
Which we called it. We called it the Spocker because live long and prosper.
Yeah.
Live long and prostate.
Yeah, live long in your prostate.
Yeah, it was a teaser, the pleaser, the shocker, the Spocker, and then Uncle Fister.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. I thought there was one more, maybe the 4 Horsemen. I thought that was one too. I don't know. This was like 10 years ago. We were really high.
Yeah.
Good time. Good times.
I love the shirt. You got to show the people the shirt.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Tom Hanks
I don't know if you
pissing.
can see it on there, but
Let me get it. Yeah, it's just different movies where Tom Hanks, in every movie, Tom Hanks has to take a piss.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, that guy
He's a-
drinks
he's-
way too much.
yeah, he drinks about 15 Dr. Peppers.
I've drank about 15 Dr. Peppers.
I wasn't hungry, but I was thirsty. I was running. Yeah, shout out Meth Syndicate on Instagram.
Right. That's a badass shirt.
They have the best shirts.
I believe the man said he has a pee.
That was amazing for 1994. Like the
know.
CGI, being able to put John F. Kennedy in there and have him talking to him, and all
It
the
still
other
holds
stuff
up.
Yeah, it
not
still
bad.
looks really good. Like it's like for 1994 to be able to do that kind of
We also got to
wizardry.
think Jurassic Park still holds up.
Jurassic Park is fantastic.
Yeah.
But the reason is because it was early CGI, but they also had dinosaur puppets. That T-Rex was a gigantic animatronic puppet.
Did you
And
guys?
that's why it looks so freaking good.
Did you guys hear about that new show that Jon Favreau is doing on Apple Plus?
No, but I'm sure it's gonna be good because John Favreau
Extrapolation?
is amazing.
No, it's hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right
The one you
now.
told me about last night.
Yeah,
that I
we talked
started
about
to
it.
look
It's
up
called
and I
like
forgot about
it's
it.
called Prehistoric Planet.
Oh,
And-
it's already out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're doing multiple seasons, but they have David Attenborough is doing the voiceover, and they're using the technology they used that John Favreau and them used in Lion King to recreate dinosaurs in real life and do like stories like
It's
they
like
do.
a natural
like
history,
a nature documentary.
thing.
But it's all fake, obviously, because they don't actually. But like
We
apparently,
watched some
kids
of
love it.
And it just, how do they know some of the stuff they know? That's all I
Yeah,
like.
I mean they've done a lot of.
Dinosaurs.
They got to take a lot of.
Yeah.
They got to take a lot of
Mosquitoes and
chances.
amber, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
John Hammond knew what's up. What's up with that one? That other new movie, that horror movie about dinosaurs. Adam Driver's in it.
Oh, that's cool. 65 million.
I
No.
saw the preview and I was like, this is a horror movie about dinosaurs with Adam Driver. I'm in.
And there's a little girl. I was like, I can't believe they didn't call Pedro Pascal. They're like,
I don't
"Oh."
think it looks good at all.
Really?
I think it looks good.
I only saw like a 20-second trailer. I haven't seen a real trailer of
when
it
you
yet.
say that, I think you have to be very careful because you said it looks good. I think it's going to look amazing. Will the story be
Okay,
good?
I think that-
probably not.
Adam Driver's amazing though.
I know,
think
he's a good actor.
he's such a good actor. So it's like
Except for House of Gucci, that was
And White Noise sucked.
garbage.
White Noise. That was Michael Keaton.
No, it was on. No.
House of Gucci, they would go in and
was
out
on
of the
Netflix.
accent. They weren't as good as me.
I thought you meant that White Noise movie with Michael Keaton where he's like talking to his dead wife through EVP.
No, not that one. I worked at the
Are
theater.
you down with the
Oh my
EVP?
god!
Yeah,
So
you know me.
I worked
Yeah,
at
you
the
know
theater
me.
here in town when that was playing.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a riot,
And it's
we had to
EPP.
shut it down, and we had to kick everybody out.
What?
The whole theater, yeah.
Why?
Why?
Somebody yelled gun, and people started fighting. So all the manager flicked the lights on, shut the movie off, kicked everybody out.
Oh shit.
Sheesh.
This is back before the new theater. This was like Carasota's, like.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
that would have been
no.
pre like Batman
No,
in
it was,
Colorado,
it was still
Yeah.
standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy because Michael Keaton's in that movie, and then there was a later Batman who Michael Keaton played before, and that dude,
Yeah.
that redhead dude, shot up the theater during the Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, the fucking
Weird.
James
It's like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon shit.
James Damore is that? No, that's a different guy. Call some other guy.
Adam Lanza. Or
Yeah. Oh no, he's a different one.
James-
There's so many shooters, it's hard to
I
remember
know,
them all.
they're like- James, I know who you're talking about. He looks like a freaking crazy guy.
Yeah.
He like orange hair. And like,
Yeah.
That was fucked up. I remember that.
yeah. And it happened to the theater
Yeah.
during a Batman movie. That's
Well, yeah, it was Dark
Can't
Knight.
remember
I
the-
liked White Noise. I
Can't
don't
remember the
care what
Colorado
anybody else
town.
says.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
It was
There's something about early 2000s horror. What was the one with
Aurora.
Robert De Niro where he think twice or something like that, where he like acted like a kid at the very end?
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Damn.
I have to
don't
look it
know.
up.
That seems
Bobby De
crazy.
Niro.
It's me, Bobby De Niro. Hey.
He was like, I think I can't remember the exact details, but he was like looking for like a kid that was like communicating with him. But you find out his trauma from his past, like his other personality was a kid,
Oh shit.
and that was like, the big.
Shoulda had
sorry,
De Niro play
spoilers,
Moon
twist at
Knight.
the end.
You know a movie I watched recently with Bobby De Niro that I forgot about? I watched it when I was a kid, and it's been so long. The Fan. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
With him and Wesley
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
And Wesley Snipes was a baseball player, and he's like an obsessive fan. And he like kidnaps his
I
son.
remember hearing about it.
It's
I remember
crazy.
seeing
And
that
I'm
part
like,
of it
Robert
when I
De
was
Niro
little.
is such a good villain. Like he's so
Yeah.
good at
Cape
that
Fear.
like, psychological stuff. Yeah.
He's got that new movie with Sebastian Maniscalco.
He
Did you guys see
grinded his.
that?
I was reading about Cape Fear. He filed his teeth down,
Yeah, I remember reading about that.
his real teeth down,
Yeah.
to give it a weird, like,
Why?
so he would look weird.
Who?
for the art.
Robert De Niro.
He's crazy.
He filed
the
his
arts.
actual teeth down. Then after it got done, he
Ow.
put caps and got them redone.
That's crazy. I wouldn't do that in a million years. Just wear a fucking prosthetic, bro. He's
true.
basically
Method
Daniel
actors,
Day-Lewis.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Method
Yeah,
actors.
method actors are crazy.
Well, it's like Jim Carrey. His tooth is actually chipped. He has a filler there, and he took it out for Dumb and Dumber. But that's actually how his teeth look. Like it's kind of.
Did you guys see the new movie with Robert De Niro and Sebastian Maniscalco, where it's like either an Italian family? He's a stand-up, and it's like he has like a woman that he's with, and the family's like, and they end up grinding up the peacock and eating it. It's insane. It looks wild as hell.
Peacocks?
Peacocks.
We had a conversation about
NBC.
Peacocks the other night.
NBC.
Remember?
Peacocks.
It was me, her, and Adam. We were just really high.
Hope you guys are excited. We
Why
are
are they
going
called
to have
peacocks?
DVDs,
Oh, yeah,
Blu-rays
Deaduccine.
available. Deaduccine Alfraido.
So are we talking about how it's improv?
It's most of it's improv, but we did have a
The whole thing was
we had
improv. What are you
we
talking
wrote arcs. Well, I did in my head.
We had ideas. We had an outline. We wrote an idea, but we didn't write dialogue.
You guys literally had in the beginning of the show. You guys had a scene, like one of the first scenes in the movie, when
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
that
show
was-
up.
that was
That
right.
is, if you pay attention, you might get a little bit of more info about the end because like we set up things. There were arcs. It was good.
There was enough story there too, but like it's
But
but
we had an outline. He's talking about
the only thing that sucked about it,
script.
the way we did it is almost every scene is the first take. Like there was like 2 or 3 that we did multiple takes of, but a lot of them are first takes. So I couldn't put together a good blooper reel, and I was upset about it.
That's what we wanted to feel like, though.
It feels like one giant blooper reel, which is fantastic.
I guess I'll point this out. It feels the way we want it to feel. Like,
Yeah, I think it's with the we nailed the tone.
It is
The tone.
hilarious.
The tone was nailed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, if you guys want to check us out, we do have an IMDb page. It has a lot of information on it, and then on top of it, this is actually the synopsis. When Gary and Sherry move into their dream home, they find out the nightmares of the home's past are too much to consume. With the help of friends, family, and even an exorcist, they must overcome a paranormal experience they'll never soon forgetting. And then the taglines are, sometimes you're eating dinner and sometimes it's eating you. And this isn't your grandma's recipe. That's also one.
Oh yeah. I haven't added all that yet.
No, you're good. I wanted to make sure I show people. And then this is actually I think I posted this already, but this is the art from it. And then we have this right here, but we replaced the pasta on the left side with this image of Italian Mike's 24-hour day.
It'll make sense when you see the movie.
You don't have the open one, do you?
No.
Okay.
No, we
I
just
was
have
on the
this one.
inside of
Yeah, I
it.
got it. I'm sorry.
No, he
'Cause
took
as soon
it.
as you didn't tell me, he brought it back.
Spaghetti or season.
It's a spaghetti exorcism.
I never got to see the inside.
Spoiler.
My favorite part, you weren't. I don't think you were there, but there was a part where like I was trying to say a line, and the way the words were, I started to fall into like an African accent.
Oh yeah, he's trying
It
to do
was so
Italian,
dumb.
and he's like doing African, and I'm like, what are you doing?
It was the way the words
Or
were.
it was like Indian almost.
It was like, hey, it's me, Wakanda forever.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, what are you doing?
We had to shoot it like 6 times. It was bad.
Wasn't
That
that-
would be a good blooper.
It was when we were at the sink.
Yeah, it was the
you were trying
what's
to-
the worst kind of pasta or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a dry pasta.
It's a dry pasta.
Sorry.
Get into spoiler territory.
territory. My bad.
Yeah, what's the worst kind of pasta? What's the worst kind of puss? I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Wow.
That's all right. Anybody that watches this podcast will know a little bit more going in.
Yeah, I mean it's a good thing because we want people to kind of get. This is like the companion podcast. We're gonna talk about a bunch of random shit because
I just can't believe we got a Jonathan Majors King variant in there.
I know it was like just random as hell. He just shows up.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully
yes,
it's better than Ant-Man.
Yeah.
we are working. If you can't make it to the premiere because it is sold out, there will be Blu-rays available. There will be more physical. But
Yeah.
there will also I'm working on getting it on streaming services. So
Hell
go
yeah.
like Deaduccine Alfraido on Facebook and follow that for information.
Yeah, the more people that actually are involved, like that actually like interact with the shit, the more likely we are to get what we want. So help us out.
And we might have plans for another one.
I know.
Maybe there's a sequel in the works.
We've got a lot going on. We actually have a couple different projects that we're working on. I mean, you have a dwarf
Fernando.
movie. We have a show called Fernando. That's going to be pretty lit.
We have a couple new Grey Garden songs.
Yeah, Grey Garden's coming out. We're going to be at the that's the great thing about the show. And I mean, I'll
didn't
put
talk
this
about
back
the
up.
after party.
Yeah, dude, we're doing the world premiere. I know that you probably can't get tickets right now. You lucked out. We've been telling you to get them as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't get your tickets, that's on you. World premiere this Saturday, March 11th, 2023 at American Dream Hi-Fi downtown. The doors are going to open at 7, so show up, come out. There's going to be a red carpet. We're going to start the show at 8. And then after the show, we're going to do a little question and answer, even though they don't want to. I'm making them do it. They hate
I
me.
don't want to.
I don't want to do a question
I
and
told
answer.
Jordan he had to do it with us.
Nah, it's
No,
fine.
it's better if you two.
It's fine.
It's better.
It's fine.
Listen, I'll walk out on stage. Hey,
America's
I didn't know I was
couple.
doing that.
Yeah, are
America's
we now?
favorite couple. You guys are America's
America's
took-
favorite couple.
We took the title.
Yes.
That's what my brother calls him and his girlfriend.
Don't
Oh,
make
yeah.
me look stupid.
He high fived you. It happened.
Speaking of my little brother, there
Yeah.
will be a
Really big.
performance
I'll do
with
it.
Dwarf Among Midgets, who
Yep.
does the Deaduccine theme song. Grey Garden, who has the title credit song in the movie. Resin AD, which has one of the guys in the movie that stars.
Yeah.
He's in the band. And then also Freddie Bedrock, who
Yeah.
plays
Freddie Bedrock.
Harry Panisse in the movie. This guy's
You can kinda
little
see-
brother. It's my
I can
little
pull this
brother
up
that
a
plays
little.
his little brother.
Yeah. It's actually, you have a little bit of the cast information here if anybody wants to see that.
Oh, yeah. I wish I would have put Fleshbox Films there because
Flesh box. That's why I thought it was production.
I got the LLC
You guys got me wrong.
Well, it's funny because it's like productions and the Kokomo Press present a Fleshbox production. I was trying to be ridiculous with
You
it.
spelled Courtney wrong. Oh, no, she just spells it wrong. My bad.
That's my mom.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
it's your mom's
I
fault.
spelled Jereme Badham wrong. It's Good Turkey.
Badham. Badham.
Jeremy Good Turkey.
Hareem Good Turkey.
Hareem.
Hareem Good Turkey. That's,
Hareem
that's your
Good Turkey.
pseudonym. You got
Next movie, everybody will use their pseudonyms. Courtney's will just be Courtney spelled
No,
perfectly.
mine is Courtney Dixoliner or something.
Oh yeah, Cortni Dix all in me. That's her name on the Hogwarts game.
What the fuck?
Okay, so I tried to do Courtney Dickerson,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't let me do Dix. It was Dixon.
She couldn't put Dix.
It wouldn't let me. It kept saying it was bad.
Even
So I
DIX,
put-
it's like, no, you can't use that. I'm like, it's just a single
so
player
I just-
game. Who
I
gives a
started
shit?
adding it, and it was I put Dix all in me.
Yeah.
Dixel in me.
So my last name is Dix all in me, all up. In
She did
me.
spell her first name like how you.
So it
did,
lets
though.
you do that, but it
Cortney.
wouldn't.
Yeah, it let
okay.
me do Dix
I
all
love
up in
it.
me. I did it as a joke, thinking
By the
it
way,
wouldn't let me.
movie is rated R. I don't
Yeah.
know if you can see it on the thing still, but
I
it
pulled
is
up.
rated R. There are some hilarious pasta puns.
Yeah, so if you, I don't think there's any kids coming based on the tickets we know about.
Yeah.
But at home,
It's
you know,
got
if you want
language,
to-
violence. It's got some sexual content.
Yeah, there's a little bit of
No nudity, but
Gratuitous
close.
use
says
of strainers.
it says under 17 requiring accompanying parent or adult guardian. It says graphic violence, language, sexual content, hilarious pasta puns. So
Hilarious.
hilarious pasta
That's
puns.
rated R for pasta puns.
Rated R for pasta puns.
I feel like
one should
okay.
listen to
I
this.
do feel like during the filming, since it was improv,
yeah,
with the puns, we all tried to outdo each other.
yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, that's the best part about it.
No, but the best one happened during the end when you threw. I can't say what it
Yeah.
is, but we came up with you with the BN. I can't really say too much. Baloney. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. That's gonna be fun.
I love that bologna is an insult
Bologna.
to somebody made of spaghetti.
Well, there's bolognese, isn't that bologna? Isn't that from Italy?
Is it?
Bolognese? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Bolognese.
Bolognese.
Bologna-
Bolognese.
bologna
That's
is
something
just
different.
That sounds like a cheese.
bologna is just
Bolognese.
hot dog pancakes.
Hot dog pancakes.
And hot dogs are just dick-shaped bologna.
And people like to make fried bologna with like maple syrup.
I do not like bologna.
My
like that.
I hate
grandpa
bologna.
makes fried spam all the time.
I can't do bologna. I can't do hot dogs unless it's like Nathan's Famous or Hebrew National. Those
Hebrew
are the only
National.
I call dibs
Those are the best hot
on.
dogs.
I call dibs on instead of like a McGriddle. It's like 2 pancakes with 2 slices of bologna and cheese in between with maple syrup on it. I think it's where it's at. He's about to throw up.
I'm gonna hurl over your microphone.
That's too
stand.
much,
What?
man.
Picture of that hat that Molly.
You got to use your mic. Yeah, you got to use your mic when you talk.
Do you have that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Hat.
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Hey, do that again. Be sultry.
Yeah, do it more sultry. Do it. Yeah, it'll take a minute to pull it
You
up.
gotta
but
add some sex appeal here.
Here at
That's what I was
stamps.com.
doing.
Yes.
It's just like I
That's
have
what I was
sex
trying to
appeal.
do.
That's,
Molly.
what-
Why do you want me
I
to
forgot
show
you had
people this
that.
hat?
We make a lot of websites here at Squarespace.
Is that what you said?
The
You want me to show people the hat?
show the spaghetti.
I'm getting him a
hat
sponsor if he doesn't
that
even know
Molly's
it.
Supposed to
Yeah.
make me.
Well, I'm gonna try if I can.
called Jeremy in for the sex appeal, and he hasn't really.
Yeah, where's the sex?
Where's the sex appeal? Take your shirt off.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen.
Show me your beautiful soul.
There you go.
Thank you for tuning into the Kokomo Press.
Oh, see what I mean?
You have like a.
You have a softer voice than me.
You have a.
Woo! Hey guys, you guys, there it
I
is.
don't
Is
know
that
what
what you
it
wanted?
Isn't that
but-
cool?
After a few drinks, it's not
I'm
soft.
so excited.
I don't think she's made it though.
that's
I
what
think
he
this is
said.
just the concept.
I
So
know,
it's kind
but
of weird
it's
to
so
show.
cool.
It's kind of weird to show on here.
I was just excited about it.
I know you are. It makes sense though. It makes sense.
What was that
She's
other
making it for
picture
me
you
now.
showed that we were going to talk about?
Which one?
You said something about the Jesse McCarthy.
Oh, Jess. That
I
was a
ruined
joke.
your your segue. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it was a joke. It's okay. I just Jesse McCartney. So we had the unsolved murder of Destiny Pittman in Kokomo. I don't know if you've heard about it. And the guy one of the guys accused is named Jesse McCartney. So and I posted or somebody on Kokomo Press posted
I
a
don't know
joke,
who it was.
and apparently it was in bad taste, but it was
said it was
so
in bad
glad
taste?
so glad that we got justice was finally served for such a beautiful soul. Hashtag rest in heaven, Destiny Pittman. But everybody didn't like it, so
Rest in Nipplheim.
Who didn't like it?
you. And then
He's such a fucking liar. I told him to leave it.
it says the funny thing is this was my favorite. The comment on the bottom here. Interesting. Could they have anything to do with the Delphi murders from Kokomo? Close enough. And oddly enough, Kentucky, where all the murders of the church people happened. What's been in the news?
Guys just
I'm like,
traveling
so
around
apparently,
killing people.
apparently, if you
Delphi-
do one thing, you're connected to everything.
Hold on, wait. There's only one murderer in the entire country.
Yeah, it's just the
he's
same
doing it
two
all.
guys.
It's the
Same two guys just doing
everybody
it.
that dies, man. They killed like 500 people in Chicago.
You guys
last
ever
week.
wonder how many murderers you've seen in your life that maybe were thinking about murdering you and then
constantly.
like changed their mind? You're like, not that guy.
Oh yeah, I went to school with a guy
Yeah.
who became a murderer. You remember him?
Yeah,
That's
that
some
was
crazy
wild.
shit. Like what? It's like I was in history class with that dude. He's a killer now. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you should have been in forensics class with him. If you'd
Save that till after.
I've been trying to find a murderer or a dead body for my entire adult life. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name on the podcast, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. He was
She's
in our
just-
he was in our class.
yeah.
Like our
No, the
Graduating
Delphi,
class, yeah.
they got the Delphi guy.
They
Well, he's
think
going
they
to
do.
trial.
They have a guy
Did
going
they?
to trial.
yeah.
Yeah, Abby and Libby's murderer.
You mean it wasn't Jesse
Murder.
McCartney and his brother Joey?
It wasn't Jesse and Joey. I swear. I mean, I know it
gotta be.
seems like it
It's
would
gotta
be.
be.
Oh my god.
You got so Tom Sizemore died today apparently.
Yeah,
no, I
that's
thought it was a while
tragic.
back.
Oh, was it a while back? I didn't know he was
No,
dead.
it was like 2 days ago.
Was it?
Jesse posted in the
He
chat
had
today, and I
a
was like, oh,
seizure
shit.
or something with. He was catatonic.
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't even looked it up. I just heard. I was like, damn.
Yeah, they
That sucks.
because I was looking at it a couple days ago and they said the family were talking of end of life procedures.
I don't know why I thought it. I was thinking murder, and I was like, somebody killed Tom Sizemore.
No.
And then I was thinking Natural Born Killers when he's like choking that chick, and she's like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. you ever been strangled before? Like, he was one of the best parts of that movie. I need to
Saving
get
Private Ryan, man.
Yeah, that was the other one we were looking up. Like,
He
Who did he
Black
play?
Hawk Down.
Who did he play? What did? I'm trying to think of what he looks like. What's he look like? Who do you play in?
I just always remember him as Scagnetti from Natural Born Killers.
Who do you play in?
Here, I'll just look him up.
In Forrest Gump.
He was in Forrest Gump?
I don't.
Not what you just said.
Oh,
Tom
Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private
Oh, my
Ryan.
bad.
Shaving Ryan's Privates.
Tom Sizemore.
Yeah, I looked it up earlier, but he doesn't look familiar to me.
He's been in a bunch of
Oh
stuff.
yeah, he's been
Apparently,
in a
I
million
Googled
things.
tentacle
He's
porn.
in all kinds of movies, especially like in the 90s. He was everywhere.
Yeah, Saving Private Ryan. Is
Last
one of
thing I
them.
looked up was tentacle porn.
Yeah, he's the name of Jesse's Toms in Dwarf. He's got Tom Hanks, Tom Selleck, and then Tom Sizemore because it's got more size. It's the lowest one. We've had that joke for freaking like 15 years, so it keeps going.
Oh my God. Are you guys wanting to put this clip up?
Oh yeah,
Let's see if we can get it to work.
Do we want to
Did you
set
get
up
it?
a clip?
I want to. If we can set up the clip real quick. Do you want to do it? Let me. I'll throw to
I
Matty.
can't see it.
In a world full of
Can you
possibilities.
see it?
Can you guys see it
I
right
can
now?
see it perfectly.
I can't.
You can't?
No, and
It's okay. You've seen the damn movie.
Yeah, I
This
can
is
see
for the
it.
people, not you.
So we're gonna set this up like it's the Tonight Show, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Set that.
Are you
Tell
Ji-
me.
are you Jimmy
so,
Fallon?
Let me go ahead and I'll do the Jimmy Fallon. Hey, well, welcome back to the late night show with Jordan Granger here on the Kokomo Press. We have Matty Crull from the new movie Deaduccine Alfraido, who voices the big bad, and he's also the director cinematographer. Matty, set up this clip for us.
Sure. So so this scene is actually there was a plumber that needed to be called to the house, and he accidentally ate some pasta that was probably not good for him, and so then he just says, hey, everything's fine, and he goes to leave, and then that's when this clip happens.
Yeah. So check this out. This is a clip this is an exclusive clip from Deaduccine Alfraido.
All right, so we were in here. We were doing the seance. Okay, that's weird. Mikey, I moved these meatballs over here when I poured out my big book of cool things.
It's reading hot. It's very hot.
How hot is it reading?
It is white hot. That's a spicy meatball.
I didn't see nothing in
What do you
there.
mean you didn't see anything?
I didn't
there
see
was
none,
blood
you know,
coming out of the
so-
drains.
I don't know.
You didn't even grab your toolbox.
It's in him. Jesus, man, and Christ.
Oh shit.
What the fuck is this? What's going on?
Baby, it's okay. His death was painless. Mikey's here. Come on, let's go in here.
That's the clip.
Tis
Yeah,
a
so
flesh
it's-
wound.
Yeah, so that's Messy Gravis, Oscar-worthy performance there.
Yeah.
And, it's that was the music was provided by Lucifist
Yeah.
from Lafayette, Indiana, local band produced on Outhouse Records. But just as a just to let you know, it doesn't just kill you from the inside. That's all I'm gonna say. There's more to it than I don't want it to spoil the movie.
He's
but
so worried. He's so concerned about that.
I'm like, I don't want people thinking this
This is not a one-trick pony.
it's not just food poisoning. It's like there's more to it.
There's so much going to happen. You
We'll
guys have to check
leave
it
it open. It's a teaser, but Shout out to Messy Gravis, who was supposed to be here but didn't come on the podcast.
Yeah, something came up. He couldn't make it to the podcast. So we ended up stealing Jeremy, which has been great because we've been trying to get Jeremy on for a while. Let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. Yeah, anyway. Well, the clips kind of says a lot. I'm excited for people to see the movie. I mean, we've been billing this as $10. We charge $10 for people to get in the movie, which is pretty cheap if you ask me.
Yeah.
And so people coming out, they get to watch the movie. They get to do a question and answer after the movie. There's gonna be some popcorn, and then afterwards we're gonna have a little show.
Yeah,
Some bands are
after
gonna
party
play.
exclusive.
After party, and so everybody can come out and have a great time with us because it's gonna be good.
Which, also, full disclosure, the movie's only 30 minutes long. So for anybody that thinks they're going to come out and watch a 2-hour movie and then a whole show too, it's nothing crazy like that. The movie's 30 minutes, and then we'll have bands afterward. It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah. What was your favorite part about doing everything, Jeremy? Like about shooting things? Was it? I mean, I know we were all like, "Let's go," because that's the thing about shooting.
I don't want to say anything because of spoilers.
Yeah.
But there was one night of filming I had a migraine. and then I had to do something with my head.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
That's cheesy. Why would you bring it up like that?
He had a migraine.
Give him a minute. You got it.
Oh,
That was a grade A pun.
her mom's gonna
Great
kill her.
A, great A pun.
That is
guys.
great.
It was a
Yeah.
great
Kill me.
Can we put Fazoli's on blast for their smelly ass meatballs?
Yes.
We totally
Okay.
should.
The meatballs used were from Fazoli's, and they smelled like dog shit.
So bad.
Like I don't know what was going on.
Those weren't even the ones that I made from the
we
Dollar
literally,
Tree
we literally just
hamburger.
washed them off so we could use them, and it reeked. My hands smelled for
Yeah.
a day. Like
It was
Yeah.
bad.
It was so bad. Yeah.
I love Fazoli's. It's not gonna stop. I
No,
actually
it's
love
kept
their
me from going
meatballs.
there.
Actually, I get their spaghetti and meatballs. You know what I get? You know what I asked for? Extra meatballs.
That just proves that we didn't use any props. They were real meatballs. They were gross.
That's because one of us is actually from Italia.
yeah,
Well,
but
the meatballs
Fazoli's
we
is very
used-
American.
I know, right?
though.
It's
The
most
meatballs
American
we
shit
used
ever.
for the table
That's like
were
Taco
like
Bell.
frozen meatballs.
I will
Mexican.
say, there was a night with the Ouija board. Since you already showed it, I can talk about it.
Yeah, a little bit.
You guys were actually wanting to do the spin thing, and,
yeah.
and I had to dip because I was like,
you're like,
no,
I'm leaving.
I ain't doing that.
So when
Jeremy
you,
left so quick.
so when you,
I've been seeing
when
shadow
you
people in my
react
house
in the
ever
movie,
since.
I know, right?
it's your actual reaction.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing this.
I'm fucking out. I'm out of here.
No,
And he
don't
was
want to
never
do
heard
that.
from again.
And Maddie's like, we're gonna close the portal after we film it. Like,
We're gonna
did.
close it.
We did. That was.
Courtney's
did.
a witch. We know
Courtney
what we're
is a
doing.
witch.
We
and
know
Oh,
she's
what
a
that
we're
shit
ghost
was
hunter.
mine.
We know what we're
I
doing.
brought a cauldron to the set.
Yeah, she did.
We sacrificed a goat before we did anything.
I put
we knew
chicken
what we had
nuggets
to
in my
do.
in my potion.
That's true.
Bro, we
Did
went
you see that?
we went to Sephora last night, or actually we went to like Kohl's Sephora last night. And I got this really cool hoodie, so I'm really
are we
happy about
submitting
it.
this to Sundance?
Oh, of course, yeah.
I'd like to.
And Courtney,
Cons?
we went in the Sephora because she wanted to get new foundation, and there was a girl there, and it looked like on her arm, it looked like she had like a chicken nugget. So I was like, she looks like she had a chicken nugget on her arm. It turned out to just be they were doing a makeup bruise, like they made a bruise up. But the girl saw me pointing and then started talking to Courtney, and then gave Courtney her Snapchat and said, "I'm getting a chicken nugget too." So now
Yeah, I showed her
she's
my
got a
chicken
random
nugget.
girl following up with her about chicken
And she's
nuggets.
gonna get fucking chicken nugget too. And I'm gonna. There's gonna be two of us. She already had like a bunch of little ghosts on her.
Yeah.
With flowers and like
Did you
we're
meet your soulmate?
soulmates.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I just set up a threesome for Maddie. He didn't even know it.
Aw.
She's hot at least.
She was
Yeah.
cute. She was
Nice.
cute. She was cute.
She'll
She's
be even
young-
hotter
she's
after she
young.
gets the chicken nugget, and I'll be like,
I know, right?
how young.
You're like, nah, I gotta. You're like, oh, I only have 2 chicken nuggets. Hey, Courtney, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need a 4-piece.
Never mind. I was about to make a really bad joke, but I'm not gonna.
Stop it.
We'll do all.
Yeah.
I'm not on air. We're gonna go to jail.
Stop.
You guys
now.
all know where I was going with it.
You know, it's Fergalicious. I mean, I have a bunch of random things we can talk about that don't even matter. Like we talked a little bit about Mario today
Jeremy's
at
checking
practice
his phone.
because
No,
Mario,
I thought this-
the Mario film is coming out.
Hey, Jeremy, when's that Mario film coming out again?
it's in April.
He said, "I don't know that I would kind of become the face. I didn't know that I would kind of become the face of religion." Chris Pratt, that's hilarious. He's the face of religion. When I think of religion, I'm like
I
Star
thought
Lord.
Tom Cruise had that title on lock.
He's like, I'm not the face of religion. I'm just Star Lord. You know,
I thought he was
He's the
part of
Star Lord.
Hillsong.
Praise the Star Lord.
that religion.
No, he's not a Scientologist.
I thought he was.
It's
No.
Tom Cruise.
He's religious.
Well, I
Tom
thought Chris Pratt was
Cruise!
too.
No. He's the He went to Hillsong, which is what because they were like that was the controversy with him is that Hillsong is like the whitest bread, most watered down version of religion ever of Christianity, and people still were like, oh, he hates gay people. It's like I don't think he does. He's pretty gay. And
I don't know if
married-
he should have been
I think
Mario
it was,
though.
it was something about him making fun of his kid or something.
I think we proved.
Especially when
That
the
was
guy
different.
that voices Mario is still around. Like,
Yeah, but I think we proved that we can only have 27 minutes of the Mario voice. Any more than that, and it's going to be annoying.
Oh, dude, it was horrible. I
you gotta
literally
stick to the guns though. Like,
I'm talking about Italian Mike. In our movie.
Italian Mike was me.
And you're basically doing Mario.
Yeah. In the film,
American
basically,
pasta.
I'm doing the Mario. It's like American pasta. It's a little higher.
We should have had some line in there where you're like, "Let's go," like when you go downstairs. Yeah.
I should have looked at her and been like, "Let's go."
Didn't you say it like? No, you don't.
I just wanted to do a.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
at least get you Cappy or something.
Have you heard?
I'm glad we got.
Have you
Tim
heard
Allen to do a
those? Have you
voice.
heard those covers that people do with the Mario 64 soundtrack
No.
They take the like the MIDI instruments that, or not the MIDI instruments, but basically the synths that they did the Mario 64 sound, and they do like there was a whole Deftones album they did.
Oh shit!
And like Radiohead, but it's all done with the Mario 64 sounds, and it's so freaking cool.
You can probably do that with the Pokemon sounds
I went down,
too.
I found it on like Reddit, and like yeah. It was so crazy. Like, yeah, I've heard people do that with like the Game Boy chip.
Yeah.
And I actually had a synth on my old computer that had the Game Boy sound in there. I think I used it actually on something.
Yeah.
But yeah, they took the sounds of Mario 64, so it feels like you're playing Mario 64, but like the melodies are of these other bands. Like they did In Rainbows by Radiohead. They did the whole album, but it's all Mario 64 sounds, and you hear like the boo sound effect and stuff in the background, and then like there's one part where Bowser laughs, and I'm just like, this is the weirdest thing. But anyways, it's super cool.
There's some. Did you guys hear about the insulin thing this week? I didn't know about this, but apparently, Eli Lilly cut insulin price for 70%, caps it at $35 per month.
Good.
Yeah, so they finally did
Sorry,
something
but good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's good. They did it.
So they got their
in
money,
Indiana.
and then they're gonna be nice.
Yeah.
They're doubling down on heaven now.
They're like, listen, we're trying to get in. We're trying to get in to meet Star-Lord. Yeah, we got that going on, and then there was something else I wanted to show. Oh, did you guys see this shit? This was pretty insane too.
Well, does that have anything to do with Cuban doing that?
Yeah, the alternative
thing.
Yeah. I bet you it does a little bit.
Do you know
And
about
just
that? Cuban like wanted to open up like his own like way to get medicine that is at cost. Like
he did. He
5%
opened it
above
up.
cost,
It's
yeah.
like a direct-to-consumer medicine website where he doesn't take any like.
I think it's 5% above cost.
Did he steal the idea from somebody on Shark Tank? Sorry.
Hey, and for that reason, I'm
He
out.
invested, man, hard.
And for that reason,
in.
I'm out. Over and over. That's all I do. And then for that reason, I'm out. Over and over again. No, I appreciate it. I mean, it's cool. I know when Elon took over Twitter and he started letting anybody get the little check marks for a minute that were like blue, somebody had created an Eli Lilly like troll account, like a satire account, got the verified, and then we're officially. They actually said that we're gonna cap it at. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna make it free for everybody, and it dropped Eli Lilly's stock. They said by millions and millions. So they already got hit.
Maybe
so I
they
guess,
should have invested that $10 a month that blue check.
Boom. It's 11.
Wow.
At the time, it was only like 7 though, but they moved it up. And then obviously with I mean, we're talking about Twitter, but like we also have this. TikTok announced that they will limit screen time for users under 18 to just 60 minutes a day.
Can they do that?
I mean, if you put your age and stuff in it, and you are under 18, they
Who
can
the fuck
definitely do
uses
it.
their real age on social media?
That's
There are
that's what
10-year-old kids that got Facebook.
Literally,
Come on.
exactly my entire.
I want to know
idea.
what the checks and balances of that is, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in China, that's one of the things they say about ByteDance. I think it's called ByteDance in China. Is they limit it, and they don't even show. They're only allowed to see like educational stuff.
Did you read it? They can. It's just so.
Talking to the microphone, Courtney.
Yeah, she can't help it. She doesn't know it's
I
there.
was busy doing some other things.
Hey, I'm the
No, you
audio
weren't.
guy
This
here.
is podcast.
Okay. You don't have to yell at
In the
me.
coming weeks, every account belonging to
I know,
the
right?
user
I know
age
you're
18
talking
will
about
automatically be set to 60-minute daily screen limits. While there's no collectively endorsed position on the right amount of screen time or even the impact of screen time from more broadly, we consult the current academic research. So the current academic research. That's hilarious.
My thing is just like, I don't know. It just seems weird. to me.
I think we're too used
yeah,
to
there's-
instant
Is
gratification.
it the bottom that you're talking about?
No, I mean at the bottom where it says
Yeah.
it's not telling them they can only do it 60 minutes. It just stops them, so they have to put a
So it's
passcode in.
it's basically like Netflix
they
where it's
can,
like still watching.
Like, are you sure? And
They're
then
like,
they
are
have to
you
put
sure you want to do
Hulu
this
don't do that.
anymore?
Hulu don't give a shit.
It says requiring
still
them to
run
make
for
an
hours, yeah.
active decision to
Yeah.
extend
I
that
fell
time.
asleep in like a whole season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine was over. Like,
Yeah. Like, hey, if you streaming, I'm making money, so you keep going.
My thing is just like anybody could just lie about their age though. Like
I know.
But it's not like it's saying they can't watch it after an hour. They just have
They
to
can
put
still
in a
watch it.
password.
It just gives them a prompt like, are you sure you want to keep
do
watching?
parents have control of that
So it's like-
password? Or
so
is
it's
that
like
how that works?
the-
I think it should, but
Yeah,
I don't
if you're
think
smart.
that
It's like
gonna
the
connect to an
Nintendo, like the
adult account.
I don't know if the Switch does it, but the Wii did it. It would like you've been playing for an hour. You're probably tired. You should take a break.
Like your watches
Nobody
tell us you
takes
should
a
probably
break.
stand up right now.
TikTok.
My car does that shit. It's like you've been driving for a while. You should probably pull over. Your eyes are getting tired. I'm like, what?
What?
It's like a coffee cup that shows up. It's like take a break time. I'm like, shut up, Toyota.
Well,
Get off
they
me.
just had that thing that there was that patent. I think it was Subaru. Was it Subaru? I don't want to say that was the wrong company, but there was a company that had a patent that they can turn off your car, the self-driving Toyota. They have a
Yeah.
self-driving mechanism that if you don't make your payments, they can have your car self-drive itself back to the dealership.
Yeah.
Yep. This AI man is coming.
Well, they just started that stupid shit where like you have premium features like heated seats. that
You
they
gotta
want
pay
you to
for 'em.
pay like
Yeah.
a fucking subscription fee to it every month.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just get it with your card anymore. You have to pay a subscription fee. People will learn how to fucking break that shit, but then they'll
Remote start
say,
probably the same way.
yeah, it seems like
I thought it was like a button in your car.
it's so fucking
That's how it is.
intrusive.
That's how it is. Like the new Teslas are like that. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you want
That's what you were telling me about.
yeah, you want autopilot. Well, you have to pay monthly to get it, and I'm like, but it didn't cost you any more money to put it in the car. Like you already
Yeah.
put it in every car. Like it's already
Corporate
there.
greed.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
then that's the thing about the Eli Lilly thing that's so surprising is
if
the
I-
corporate greed kind of got defeated in that case.
I don't even care about corporate greed though. If
It's
I
amazing what a whole
still-
group of people with like minds can do, huh?
Yeah.
I still want a Tesla. I don't
Like
even
make
care.
a movie. Deaduccine Alfraido. Premiere this Friday or Saturday. On the
I
11th.
keep looking at your camera like it's looking at me.
Hey, it's me,
You're
Mario.
the red camera.
I'm the red because I'm in the red.
It's me,
Jeremy,
Mario.
You're the black camera.
You're the black camera.
I get the purple.
You're purple.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know where to look.
We've got to say.
I just keep looking right at Jordan. I'm just like,
Look at me in my eyes. They're gay. These eyes are gay. I do want to throw this out there. Speaking of
I
gay,
think Jordan is actually on the verge of coming out because
Thinking-
he tells me he's gay like multiple times a week.
I'm gay. Thinking of
Gay
I've
for
seen
you.
this.
did you see this?
I
It
saw
says
Definitely gay
we've
for
been
me.
struggling how to tell people this, but after much counseling and the support of our loved ones, we think it's best to be honest. After taking a DNA test, my husband and I discovered that we have the same
What?
biological father.
What?
We are half brothers.
I'm gonna say the same thing. Who am I to tell somebody they can't be happy?
Exactly.
I mean,
What
okay,
state do they live
so
in?
they're dudes.
Yeah.
Listen, they're dudes, so
Yeah.
it's not like they're procreating.
True. True.
Yeah, but I'm not fucking my brother in the butt. I'm not fucking Harry Panisse. That'd be weird
No,
if I find out.
The thing
you know.
is, they went into this not knowing.
I
that.
have
They
a gay
did-
half
they
They
brother.
look exact.
My
they
half
look
brother is
alike,
gay,
though.
so
But
They
they
do look
didn't know
alike.
they were brothers.
what could have happened?
Yeah.
They look like they look.
Didn't we just have this
They look like they'd be
conversation?
twins. Come on.
We just had this conversation. Like, we could be related.
Hey, it actually
Probably.
makes a lot of sense because like
They
how
did release
many
that documentary from Indiana.
how many like it actually makes sense
least you're
because they
not
always
15.
say like women look for a man that's like their father and men look for a woman who's like their mother. And in this case, they were both looking for a dude that was like their father and they fucking succeeded. That's pretty amazing.
It's a wild story.
Matt,
Just
you
have to be
look
their
like my
brother.
dad.
They
But if
look
they're
like.
who cares? If they're happy, they're happy.
How the fuck would they not know? They look like twins.
They do.
Seriously. They
But there are so many couples where they look the same.
Yeah.
I'm like, they look.
I think my
Oh,
mindset
yeah,
would
you're
be
right.
different if they knew going
People
in.
say that
Yeah.
you and I look similar, but
Who
like
says that?
people have said
Oh,
that
yeah.
we could be related. But me and my brother Adam, we
don't
look
see
enough
it.
alike that I would be able to tell that you look
Yeah.
like me.
We had one person.
It's because
say
we're
it,
white
it
and we
was
have
weird.
glasses. People
Yeah,
think
what?
people think me and Jordan look alike because we're white guys with beards and glasses.
Yeah.
Like it's
You do. You look.
people
exactly
just look
the
at
same.
the
features.
same
They
person.
don't look at actual features. They
I
just
see
look
it.
at accessories and
It's literally the only reason Matt and I haven't had sex is because we wanted to make sure
think
that we
we're
weren't
brothers.
related
We're
first.
probably brothers.
We're brothers.
Y'all
He's
just-
already found out he's
Why
got
don't
a
you guys
cousin
just
brother.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Just do it.
All right, fuck it. Here we
Wait
go.
a minute.
I'm just-
My dad was kind of a whore.
my mom says she's not 100%. I'm just kidding. She's sure.
So my mom knew your mom. So
I don't look like my dad. I'm just saying.
you look
You
nothing
do.
like-
You look just like him.
I was looking at. We went to her dad's house the other day. I was looking. I'm like, he ain't your dad. I'm like looking right at him. I'm like for the first time ever. I'm looking at his
been an
nose and his
ongoing
face
joke
shape
that
and his
my
eyes,
dad
and I'm
is
like,
not my dad.
you do not look like your dad. At
I
all.
don't look like any of my dad's family.
You look like your
either.
mom with your eyes open a little wider.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm my mom if she could see.
Yeah.
She keeps
That's not
smoking
a
too much
callback.
reefer.
She hates that, like, constantly be like, did you even see that? She's like, what are you talking about? Like, because your eyes
You're
are
blind.
closed.
You're a blind lady.
She's,
She hates it so much.
You and your mom just hanging out together going, we are Siamese.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, we just hate Asians on this?
No, I love Asians. Hashtag
Oh,
stop,
I always-
hashtag stop Asian hate. Come
Courtney
on.
hates it. I always use this term when we're really high.
Oh, no.
There's a term.
Don't say it.
With
that
your
she
eyes?
says, she says I'm not allowed to say it anymore, and I'm like, that was just something we said when we were growing. I didn't think about it. You know?
Yeah.
Stop saying it.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
You're gonna-
I'm not saying it on a public forum. After the podcast, we'll talk about it.
I just, they are the highest grossing nationality, and Chinese people
Those
are the
people.
highest grossing people, like a nationality or race in America.
My dad always told me
Yeah,
I should get more Asian friends.
And he was like, you need to get more Asian friends. And really what he was saying was, you need to meet your siblings. That you
I was
don't know
turned off
about.
on that because there was this Asian guy in school that was like an asshole to me. So
Don't you dare. He's Korean.
he is Korean. I know.
The Chinese one
Asian
was
is
cool.
Korean, okay,
Bowling was cool.
Bowling was cool. Yeah, he's
So was
cool.
Jenny Chen. She was also Chinese.
She was also
I
cool.
love
You're
Jenny.
right. You're right.
So that's two Chinese.
Okay, I don't like Koreans.
I don't like Korean.
Make sure you don't clip
One
that
guy.
out.
I clipped that. Matty, the beginning of the podcast will just be us sitting here, and I'll just do like.
What do you want to end on so
It'll
people
just be
come
like-
to this movie? I don't like Koreans.
I don't like Koreans.
I ain't never met a Korean that I like.
Hey, if you're Korean out
I'm
there,
just joking. I'm just joking.
please start a campaign to get us. The best way to get notoriety is to get canceled.
You're
you
just
know?
getting
You know?
canceled.
I got
sorry.
canceled as soon as I
We're
walked
already
in.
I've been
by my
listening to
mom's
Legion of
friends.
Skanks all week, so like
Oh,
my,
no.
my brain, there's no
Oh, no.
filter.
Did you see the one with Burt Kreischer in them?
Yeah,
Horrible. I can't stand him. He's
yeah.
such a fake laughter.
It's weird as fuck.
The dude that fell off the stage when he's like, you know what? I think I've come to the conclusion that Pagan's not really gay, and he falls off the stage
Yeah.
at the. It's one of the
It's so
funniest things.
Yeah,
I don't
Did you
think
see
Pagan
they're-
is really
Did you
gay.
see they're making a movie?
The machine.
Yeah.
The machine. Yeah.
Machine.
Like it's we went and saw Cocaine Bear, and that was one of the previews. I'm like, they making a movie out of this stand-up bit, but then they're like
No,
expanding on it and everything
it's,
else.
It's
like,
after what happened.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They've completely they just took this bit, which was already a crazy bit, and then they just like turned it into a movie, and I'm like, okay, I'm down for this.
The guy they have playing him, he used to do a lot of TikTok stuff and YouTube stuff. The guy they have
Yeah.
playing Young Burt, he was in that that show they did about like the real guys of San Diego Valley or something like that. Some stupid show on YouTube where they're like all skater bros and they like talk like, man, I'm steezing today. And one of my favorite clips from anything ever is where the one dude's like yelling at his baby. He's like, dude, you need to check your fucking baby, bro, because your baby's looking at me right now, crazy, and he knows like I beat his ass. It's one of the funniest clips I've ever seen. And he's like, dude,
I think
fuck
I've
your
seen that,
baby.
yeah.
Fuck your baby, dude. I don't care about you. And he's like flipping the baby off. It's one of the funniest things ever. I love that. But the point of me bringing that up is he's in that movie, that huge movie that's coming out. And I think isn't Luke Skywalker's in that movie?
Yeah,
He's fucking playing.
he's
that
his
shit.
dad, I think.
Yeah.
yeah. Like
It's
Mark
crazy.
Hamill's his dad. I'm like, this is insane. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
looks
but I
good.
mean, like, it's pretty crazy that dude who was doing just short videos, like,
Right.
with his friends on YouTube,
Well-
kind of sounds like
Well,
us
the
in
dude
our
in
movie.
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear, Scott
Weiss.
Scott Weiss or or whatever. Yeah, that dude. I've been following him on like Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, on a real. He got famous from TikTok, and now he's a big role in Cocaine
Hell
Bear.
yeah.
And he was hilarious in the movie. He's like one of my favorite characters.
I gotta
And
check
I'm
him
like,
out.
it's so crazy because I've been watching his reels for like the last 2 years.
He
or
does
whatever.
like the anti-work stuff.
yeah.
He's like,
It's
you think I own this place? He's like, I'm day 10 on a 2-week notice.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he-
fuck.
he does a lot of like he does this bit where he's like he'll say something like a customer would say at his job or whatever, and then it kicks in like gangster rap in the background. He's like, actually no, like it's really stupid, but it's
I love
funny.
those.
It's really funny.
I've
yeah.
seen the ones where they do the dun 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 dun, where it's like,
Oh, yeah.
actually, dun dun, and they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how he became famous on like TikTok and Instagram, and now he's in Cocaine Bear, which is a movie with fucking Ray Liotta, like Ray Liotta's last movie.
Oh man,
Have you seen Cocaine
R.I.P..
Bear? It's great.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna see it. Don't tell me.
It's crazy as hell.
I know
Don't-
Elizabeth Banks directed it, which is
Yeah.
a little weird.
Don't expect.
Is it still good?
Don't expect like Oscar-worthy stuff.
Oh, of course not.
It's literally it is a movie
It's
about a
Cocaine
bear
Bear.
getting into cocaine and going on a rampage, but it's entertainment. It's entertaining as shit.
It was based on.
Is the bear white? Is it like a polar bear or like a
No,
black
it's a
bear?
regular bear.
Ah, then it should be a crack bear, right? If it's black.
Well, it's based on
It's
a
a
true
true
story.
story.
A
Oh.
true story. There was a
it
drug,
only lasted like 10 minutes.
in
though.
real life. Yeah, there was a drug
died
smuggling going on,
instantly.
and they dropped it out of the plane and it landed in the forest, and this bear got into it, and he just went crazy and he ran for like 10 straight miles, and then he collapsed and died.
He had a heart attack.
But basically that they found this bear. I was watching.
He
this
was the
documentary.
top of the apex predator.
I'm just
pyramid for, like, 10
imagining a
minutes.
bear running at full tilt,
Yeah.
like on cocaine, and I'm like, that would be a sight to fucking see,
Right.
Yeah.
dude.
Well, that's how it was. Like there was a hunter that was going out, and he found this like giant bear just passed out, and he's like, but he's not old enough to be like old age or whatever.
You watched that video I sent you?
And they did this whole thing because they missed the video you sent me, but like they did this whole thing where like they did an autopsy and stuff because there was so much missing cocaine.
Yeah.
And then they found out that this bear was just pumped full of cocaine. He ate like an entire brick of it and just went crazy. And then they were just like, what would happen if he lived a little bit longer? He would he would kill everything. And it's great.
Those are the best things.
It was
Like,
a fun movie.
Even that stupid video we did where I dressed up as the girl, like the Sharkeisha video, was literally like, what if like instead of him saying no, I'm not getting in the car with you, he got in the car, and that's literally the whole premise of the bit.
Yeah.
And it's like they did a whole movie like, what if this happened? Like we know what happened, but what if
the
this
thing
happened?
the thing I liked about that movie the most is like it felt very 90s. Like
Yeah.
it felt like felt like slapstick, and like it didn't take itself seriously. Like I feel like movies nowadays, comedies either go too far one way or the other. This one was like, it felt very much like, and it's like an ensemble thing. It's like, oh, it's in the woods, and there's like this character, this character, this character, this character. Somehow they all come in contact with this bear, and it's just it's just a fun movie. Like,
Did any of you
it was good.
attempt to watch You People?
No,
Yeah,
I
I watched
haven't.
it.
You watched it? What? Yeah,
What?
I
I don't know.
I watched the whole thing, and
It was okay.
Sounds racist.
there was some really great.
Were there Koreans in it?
Actually, there were.
I apologize to any Koreans who were watching. I apologize.
Stop.
I'm
my
joking.
God.
It's a joke.
Listen, Matt.
I am Asian.
She's Asian.
That's appropriation
She's appropriating
to my
Asian
Korean
culture.
friends.
To all my Korean friends.
Steven.
On?
What?
On what are you talking
It'd
about?
be weird if he actually listens to the
You're on
podcast now and he's
He's
like,
like,
"Oh
"Fuck you
yes,
guys."
that's me."
Fuck you guys. He's just listening to podcasts going, wah, ah,
Oh my
Stop
god!
it.
He knows what I'm
No,
talking about.
he used to do that. Oh god! It was
No, he did that. That's literally something he did.
This is the Asian bully that I was talking about.
The Asian bully.
They used to do that thing where they would smack your ear like cauliflower
hated
ear.
that.
God, it fucking pissed
That was
me off.
Stefan Fred that started that shit.
Yeah, and Steven did it too.
Stefan.
I
I
saw
know, they all did it.
Stefan recently.
Yeah.
Like I hadn't seen him in like 20 years.
I saw him on Facebook. I was like, hey.
I saw him. It was like a fucking gas station or something. It was weird. I was like, I didn't even know he was around still.
All right, we're at 4 o'clock. Let's go ahead and wrap this
Sorry.
up for the people. No, I know Jeremy needs to get out of here, and we've hit over an hour already. I mean, the thing about this podcast was it's a companion episode, but like I also want people to hear us talk about some crazy topics. And I mean, I'm
Mark out
excited.
Everything
Think
about
they got that.
racist Asian.
We definitely got a lot of it. Listen, let me just say hashtag stop Asian hate. Hashtag we love Koreans. Hashtag
Except for the North Korean.
No.
yeah.
I want him to.
Hold on, you got to draw
Hey.
a line somewhere. You could be racist against North Korea.
And the line is the yellow line between.
yeah, if you're from
DMZ,
South,
though.
if you're
The
South
DMZ.
Korean, it's all good. We good.
Yeah, we good.
But I feel like he was from North Korea.
Yeah, he's definitely he immigrated.
He was like the most American.
Why'd you point to me?
No. I mean, he's probably that way now. I don't
yeah,
know.
he's that way. He's probably in.
I'm sorry that I ruined the podcast.
You're good.
You know this is gonna happen every time you invite me on here. We talk about some crazy shit.
He'll make an
One
apology
time,
video
say
this week.
that you
Hey,
love,
controversy sells.
you love
Look at the
Koreans.
camera right now and
Yeah.
say, "I love Koreans."
I love Koreans, but especially the ones that are white Korean.
Oh God! Here we go. It's right back at it. Anyway, we got the Deaduccine Alfraido world premiere Saturday, March 11th. That's this weekend. If you don't have your tickets, we are sorry. You have to check it out on DVD, aka Blu-ray, which we do have that. Let me go ahead and show you guys. We do have the Blu-ray.
Plug
if you
it.
want it.
I'm-
$10. $10.
I'm working on linking that with the Outhouse Records Shopify account, so it will be on there eventually too. So you can buy
What was
the
that
Blu-ray.
website again?
outhouserecords.myshopify.com.
Yeah, check that out if you want any merch, anything cool there. Go ahead.
Yeah, we just put up a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'm working on getting it linked to where it'll be direct. You just order from the site and it will ship right to you. So
Sounds good.
We're working on that, so you can get a copy of the movie if you can't make it to the premiere. Otherwise, it will be on streaming. Make sure you go follow Deaduccine Alfraido on Facebook. My racist views are mine and mine alone, and don't have anything to do with the movie. So
He's not racist. He's
I'm
joking.
not really
He's
racist.
joking.
I'm
But
not
you
really.
directed it, edited it.
I'm not really racist. Oh yeah, I directed it. I edited it. I starred in it.
Yeah. We're all.
You did not.
That's the good thing. We're all starring in this show.
Hey, the creepypasta's a
Look at
star.
it, look at it. Oh my God, he's a super creepypasta. People are gonna think I'm insane.
Oh yeah,
The whole entire
that's
movie.
way more racist than saying I hate Koreans.
He's way more racist. No, I lived in.
Jeremy's regretting this whole decision coming on. here.
Jeremy's like, wow.
Hey, controversy sells. That's why I was so excited when Courtney's aunt's friend was like, "This is the devil's movie." She's
Yes,
like, you
please.
showed a Ouija board. I'm like, she's like, I was like, I can't believe she's saying this shit. I'm like, no, let her talk
Let her
shit.
do it.
Let's have people picketing outside. It'll
She's
be
like, I'm
great."
so mad. I'm like,
I
actually,
was so mad.
Controversy sells.
Listen. We will have plenty of
Believe me.
DVDs that you can buy and burn. If you want to burn our DVDs,
Blu-ray.
our Blu-rays, buy them. DVD, Blu-ray. We might even get HD. Remember HD? It got beat out by Blu-ray. Remember
That's
when
true.
the red?
HD DVD.
We're
Yeah.
gonna have laser discs.
Do you know why?
I would love to put it on Laserdisc. Oh, I want a Laserdisc.
Do you know why
VHS?
Blu-ray won?
Why? I know why.
Yeah, because the adult industry backed
Yeah.
Blu-ray. That's
Yeah.
why it
Yeah,
won.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
The whole industry was like, listen, Blu-ray's better.
Blu-ray,
And then like 5 years later, everybody's like, "No, we just stream stuff. We don't buy stuff anymore."
Yeah.
But if you want one for novelty, get the Blu-ray.
Yeah, check it out. It's really cool. It's I'm really stoked about being able to steal this DVD from Matty and watch the whole movie before you guys get to. Just kidding, I'm not going to. But I'm very excited for this movie. Like, we worked really hard on it. This event's going to be huge. We worked really hard on that as well. If you're coming out, you're so lucky because it's exclusive.
VIP.
And we're going to be dressing up.
Yeah,
and
you
Shelby
gotta
wanted me to
dress
tell
up.
people, like, if this is black tie, what
Yeah,
would
nobody-
No jeans.
They're like, are you
no
really?
jeans.
I told
don't
my
ever
mom
wear
that her
jeans.
boyfriend has to wear
No shorts.
cowboy boots with his jeans.
Yeah, if you're
big
going to wear
deal.
jeans, you have to wear cowboy boots.
It's a big
That's the
deal.
rule. If you're going
And
to
a
wear
belt
jeans,
buckle.
and you have to wear a Mando hat.
So we're Texican now.
Yeah.
It's a
Snake.
Tex-Mex.
Have you seen the boots that go out really far with like the point,
And they come up.
and then they like swirl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like elf boots.
They're like cowboy elf boots. They go. Those are the ones
They're-
you wear to the
yeah.
cowboy church.
And then after the movie, we're gonna go get Korean barbecue, just so we can show everybody that we're hashtag.
I love
Stop
bulgogi.
Are we
Asian
eating people?
Want some Korean barbecue?
Bulgogi?
I want some beer tacos.
Do
thought
Koreans
we were
taste
going to-
different? Do Koreans
I know a
taste
place.
different than white people?
It's good.
Gordo's has them now.
I know, but that place in Logan was good.
Logan Sport.
Yeah, beer tacos. Shelby.
I can't remember the name of it.
I thought we were going to Cooper's.
Or it's called a place in downtown and really
Yeah,
white
Logan Sport.
place. It's nice.
Come watch our movie.
Come watch our movie. Yeah, it's gonna be this weekend. If you can't watch it, don't worry. You will have the ability to watch it in the future if you want to buy DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, HD.
I'm working on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get on Amazon Prime for you. Yeah, exciting. Like I said, merch. Check out the event. We cannot wait. We're gonna put this clip out separately too. But it'll be after you've already seen it, so you're gonna get to see it first, and then maybe Wednesday we'll drop the actual clip for all the world to see. But this has been the Deaduccine Alfraido Kokomo Press podcast exclusive movie companion podcast episode, and it's been great. Let me go ahead and go around the room and let's Matty Crull.
What am I supposed to say?
Director extraordinaire.
Oh yeah,
Matty
I'm Matty Crull. Yeah.
Say bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching and watch our movie. It's
And
cool.
then Jereme Badham.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep an eye out for Outhouse Productions in the future. We have.
It's not your turn
we've got
anymore.
more
It's
movies
my
coming.
turn.
I meant to say that before, but he interrupted me. Go
Oh
ahead.
my god, I don't even want to turn.
Hey,
All right,
don't
your turn.
don't be
Your
a
turn.
Korean.
I don't want.
I'm sorry.
Courtney.
I'm sorry.
And that's Cortni Richardson,
I'm
star
Courtney.
writer of
Guitarist
It was
from
all
Grey
me.
Garden.
I did it all.
and our band's Grey Garden. Check us out. We will be there. We cannot wait to hang out with you guys. I'm Jordan Granger. This has been the Kokomo Press Podcast.
Bye, guys.
Love you guys.
I'm not
Bye.
racist.
Two kisses. Thank you for watching this episode of the Kokomo Press Podcast. We really appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can check us out on the Kokomo Press at Facebook, at YouTube, at Instagram, or you can follow us all on our individual accounts if you want on Twitter or Facebook or wherever. You can get our merch, or if you really, really, really want to help us out, it's only $5. You can actually subscribe to our Patreon. Check that out because we have a lot of content we want to give you guys, and we want to put more and more out, and it's starting to get expensive. So hit us up. Thank you for watching this episode of the Kokomo Press Podcast. Thank you so much. We love you. Two kisses.